Hello everybody, it's already 2019 for now, and once again, Happy New Year to anybody. And yeah, indeed, since I've been literally traveling to many places already, but I don't have to remind you that, and in over the past 4 seasons of which country I've been traveled there before, right? And yeah, in here into 2019's for resolution, I already need to find out there are many different traveling places and I'm still haven't exploring yet, because I'm not even good at describe things, and I'm still remains in filming efficiency. It is still remains in the basic one, and yeah. Well, let's going to begin to talk about the another thing, which is where you have never been heard before. This is where other hotels have never been seen that before. You know where is it like? It is all about the Club Med. Club Med Hotel can be found in everywhere, and is a very specialist hotel where you have never been experienced that before. This is where there are too many sport activities can be found in over there. But usually other hotels, you also be able to provide swimming pools and bars and restaurants. There are many different other leisures that can be able to find it inside. Yeah, there are many sport activities can be found inside there, and also be a gym room. I remember that in my impressions, and I remember my impression is, since I was live in most hotel around the world, and I commonly find out there are more swimming pools, gym room, restaurants can be found everywhere in the hotel, and then we can be find the other beautiful landscape everywhere. Even I do travel to Vietnam as well. In Vietnam, I exactly the same as China. I've been literally living in a hotel where it is completely neat and tidy all the time. This is very common. But Club Med is a specialist thing, Do you know why Club Med is a specialist hotel? This is where other people have find out. This is other hotel crews never have done it before in the Club Med. Club Med is actually designed for any other guest who live in the hotel, who already been booked at the hotel to stay for few days. You know what are the few days actually going to do? The crews will be able to talking to the guests and accompany with the guests to eat dinner. And I'm not sure about if the news is going to be true or not, and we'll be able to find out if Club Med is really a specialist hotel that the other crew members actually treating every guest like a family member, like making relationships, making good friends. We both share the cultural difference and the different language and different communication as well. We share both experience as themselves. Well, this is truly a good beginning for any travelers to experience that kind of unprecedented thing, to do this trip. Well, in over the past few years, I'm mostly traveling to most traveling places, and I experience a lot of different good things, from other beautiful landscapes, beautiful streetscapes, and live in the luxury hotel. But the Club Med is also be a hotel too. But when you're going to inside, when you're ready to live inside the Club Med hotel, usually there are more crews. There are more crews are going to lining up there to be going to say welcome by doing any other action. The hand movement, the entire hand movement is just like they're going to welcoming any football player, and they're welcome any football player who entered in the hotel to stay for few days. They're just like they're going to welcoming a family member who live in the hotel. They're just going to be welcoming any guest, even if they have spent money for staying for few nights. But it's not just only for staying few nights. Even if you do intend to do any sport activities here, there are some crews will be able to teach you how to play the tennis, how to play the volleyball, playing the water activities, sky skating, and there are many different activities that have never been seen that before, and Arrow will also be having it. Yeah. Except for that, there will also be having a night party. You can be able to dance with a crew. You can be able to dance with a crew member. I've saw one of the video. It's all talking about the Club Med. One of the crew member is actually going to playing the table tennis with any guest. I'm not sure if all crews are going to be like that, but you know, the Club Med crews are definitely hardworking persons. They need to be going to wake up earlier and sleep late, and I can definitely feel this is really stressful in here during the working time. During the working time in the rest of the working contract, you can see there are a lot of people. You can see there are many guests. I feel really happy for that. If you're not going to do anything well in doing around for circling around for that kind of working time, you know, it's really hard to imagine what it feel like if you do intend to work in the Club Med hotel. I've been literally searching internet before. The prices are basically half the salary that has been found in Hong Kong. 7,000 Hong Kong dollars for staying for 4 nights. In my personal thinking, I think this is plenty enough to be experienced for that. But you know, I believe nobody it is still know what is Club Med is all about. But I'm the first one to be hearing how Club Med this name is actually come. In few years ago, in 2016, I was in Royal Caribbean International Cruise. I was in Royal Caribbean International Cruise to stay in Pacific Ocean for 2 nights, and I didn't ever realize that there are Club Med hotels can be found in Dong Ao Island, in that located in Zhuhai, where it's nearby Hong Kong. You know. Unfortunately, because of the reasons for economic income, for the economic issues, you also be able to have any crisis that forced the entire Club Med to be closed down on June 2016, and it was really an unfortunate news. But don't worry about that. It can be still find it in elsewhere. Club Med can be able to find it in elsewhere. Don't you see? There are too many places can be found, like in Hainan Island, in Malaysia, in Indonesia, and also in Mexico. They're actually located everywhere. There are a lot of crew members are still going to be there. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Presenter Ben, it's the first time to be seeing that. The Club Med crews are definitely being the most friendship. It's being one of the most friendly hotel crew member compared to the rest of the hotel. You know, both rest of the hotel crew members are never talking to any guests. They only have this basically say good morning, and then they have to be tidy up the house. They're doing the housekeeping job. In my opinion, in my expression, all hotel crews are mostly the receptionist, bellboys, housekeeping, the chefs, any other staff, the waiter. I mean, so this is all the basic thing that we actually have. But in Club Med, it surely is a different thing. The crew members are also be an instructor. If you intended to use any other sport activities here, even if you do go on the nightclub, you can choose to talk to them. You can choose to talk to anybody. Any family member can be able to take the photo with any crew member in here, because they're opening to talk to anybody until the guest is ready to check out and ready to go back home. Right. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course, this is really a specialist experience I'd ever seen. This is where I've never been seeing that kind of experience that before, you know? And yeah, I've been literally creating my own culture page for literally 5 years, and surely this time, what I acknowledge that it's all about the Club Med. Club Med Hotel is one of the specialist hotel where other hotel crews are never have done this entertainment before. They would rather spending time to be talking to guests, but you don't have to be talking to guests, but they have to be serving a lot of people, you know, and it can be friendly all the time. You can be able to friendly all the time, because they welcome anyone. They welcome every guest just like just like they're going to welcome any football player. Just feel like the guests are the fans. Really? Well, well, I'm not sure if the news it is gathering true or not, but well, at least all we can say in the Club Med Hotel. It's definitely actually a good experience for that, and I'm pretty sure this is really informative to let me know what Club Med is all about. And I've been trying to see few of the YouTube videos regarding how Club Med is actually born, and what Club Med is all about, and what Club Med's crew members actually work, and what Club Med is actually for guests actually do inside. Well, maybe this is just only a hotel where they're staying for a few nights and enjoying the beautiful landscape and playing a lot of sport activities, doing a lot of ground activities, playing the dancing, having a nightclub, and having fun with your friends and also the crew member as well. Well, a few days ago, I've been trying to find out that the guests are being very happy to have a good photo with the crew member, and the crew member are also be very passionate to see how they're going to be happy with any guest. Well, this is actually quite friendship, isn't it? Yeah, of course, this is really recommendable for anyone to try. Of course, this is definitely a good experience for that, you know. Well, that makes me really want to be trying for that. I'm very confused because last time I've been literally mentioned it for a long time ago. I really want to be going to Dubai, going to Malaysia, going to England, going to Singapore, or maybe going to Canada, and even Mexico as well. Mexico also have a Club Med. Yeah, I have seen some Club Med cruise already for my Instagram page or something. But you know, I love Club Med so much. You know, I do looking forward to hear a little more about what Club Med is all about. Yeah, that makes me really feel like I really want to be going on the Club Med, but it needs a lot of larger budget because you know the air ticket could also be included as well. What about the flight ticket and hotel suite? Hotel suite are also all included inside, all inclusive. That can be found in the Club Med Hotel all the time. Well, let me just get me end up in this show here. You know, excuse me.